Okay, here we go. And we're live. Hey, y'all. All right, I just decided to hop on something I've been thinking about doing. I wanted to talk about book to film adaptations or book to series adaptations, however you want to discuss it. I was gonna do a recorded video, but I just decided, hey, let's go live. Let's give people, an opportunity to talk about some of these books that are now a series or the movie. So just give a few people a little bit of time to get in here. But yeah, and then I'll get started in a minute. Today is, what's today? Tuesday. Hey, Ulysses, how you doing? I just decided to go live, spur of the moment, talk about book to film adaptations. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Disclaimer, I'm going to talk about a lot of books. Most of them I haven't read. Oh, wait, I think I'm missing one. Oh, no, it's in here. Most of them I haven't read. A lot of them I don't know what they're about. But yeah, okay. In no particular order. I just was grabbing some off my shelf. All right. Book to film adaptations. So a lot of stuff is getting adapted, it just, it's like, oh, you can hear me good. Okay. A lot of stuff is getting a series or just a adaptation on streaming services. Hey, Nita. Hey. Are you home yet, Nita? Hey, my sister went on vacation for her birthday. And I'm gonna apologize. She ain't that old. She's a little older, but she's not that old, and she's still sexy. I just be messing with her. Okay, book to film adaptations. So we gonna talk about The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. All right, I read it years ago. I think it's great. We all know that C.S. Lewis is very it's Christian based, like children's fiction. So, oh, you home? Okay. Yeah, she had her birthday. I gotta go on Facebook and I gotta look at any of your pictures. But yeah. But we all know C.S. Lewis was very Christian based. I read The Magician's Nephew. I read this one. I read The Horse and His Boy, and I read Prince Caspian. So the other three I have to read. But yeah, great adaptation. I think they did really good with this one. So that's one adaptation. All right. Oh, I don't know. I dropped them. And so I think it's on Apple. They're adapting 1984 by George Orwell. The year 1984 has come and gone, but George Orwell's prophetic, nightmarish version of 1949 of the world we were becoming is timelier than ever. So it's an apocalyptic novel. But I saw a commercial. I think it's going on Apple Plus, but they're adapting this. It's coming up. 1984, George Orwell. So that's something that I want to check out. I should read it before it comes out, but you know how that goes. Oh, there's another. Oh, you know what? I forgot some of my Michael Crichton. Here's another book that was adapted. I'll get to that. Okay. Then Frederick Backman, a man called Uwe. That's how they were saying it on the book. But the movie, A Man Called Otto, Tom Hanks. Let me tell you, the way I cried on this movie, oh, I think I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. So good. You need saying, watch it. This one, oh, it made me cry. Ugly tears. Oh, it was so good. And then also by Frederick Backman, Anxious People. This one is on Netflix too. It's a it's it's about, okay, a guy was trying to rob a bank, and then he had like some witnesses. I mean, some hostages. But it's so much more because you're gonna learn about how everybody's stories is connected. This was great. I gave it 4 stars. It took me a long time to finish it because I was putting other books in here, but 2 books, same author. This is the limited one on Netflix. This is on, I want to say Netflix too. I don't know if it's still on there. This is on everywhere. But yeah, those are really good. Okay. Okay. Nita, you might watch what? 1984? Okay. All right. Another one. This is the old school. It's old school adaptation. Roots. I have not read Roots. I have not even seen Roots. And I should. I know parts of it. I know Toby. I know just little parts of Roots. I gotta read it and I gotta watch it. Where can I find Roots? I'm gonna have to look and see because I know it was like a whole series, an event, and occasionally it will be on TV. But I never sat down and watched it. I always thought it was gonna be like boring. But Roots, another adaptation made, I think, in the 70s. So yeah, that's another one. So let me see. Out of the ones that I've read, so far, let me see how many I've read. So I've read 3 of them. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I know I am. No, I'm old. I'm getting old. This one I've just finished. The Stand by Stephen King. And this is the unabridged version. It's the longest one. So it's with all the ones that's not cut out. An apocalyptic novel. I love apocalyptic novels. I like, tell me how it's gonna be at the end of the world. It was a pandemic and it took out 90% of the population, and this is what happens after. The Stand, I know they did one back in the day, and then they did a more recent one. What's the guy's name? He's real cute. Oh, I forget who his name is, but he's real cute. He's one of the guys in here. The Stand. I think I started watching it. I think Whoopi Goldberg is in this one, the new version. But I read this one. 1,439 pages. But yeah, this was a good one. So here's one of the ones I've read. Okay, let's see. Oh, you watched Roots? Yeah, I know. Don't take my black card. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it one of these days. Okay. Then this one I read at in grad school, um, Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli. Oh, so cute. It's the whole what is that trope called when it's like a weird girl, manic pixie girl trope. Like a strange girl comes to the school and like turns everybody's life around. Uh, it's called something, manic pixie magic girl or something like that. You haven't read Roots? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. You gonna watch the movie The Stand? Yeah, I'm gonna start. I think they made it a series, but Jerry Spinelli, Stargirl, and it's not even that long. It's how many pages is this? I don't know. Oh, 186 pages. Very short, kids book, pretty good. That's Stargirl. Okay, this one I read recently too. Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Y'all know that Michael Crichton was putting in work. He wrote so many books that are movies. Congo. He wrote ER. Westworld. Shoot, he wrote so many. I can't even think of them right now. But Michael Crichton, and then this other book. And so Jurassic Park, I read it was good. It was really heavy on the science. But this was really good. And then the second one, The Lost World. So those two Adaptations, very good. I read this one, haven't read this one. Okay. So far, I read some of them. Okay. This one. This is a good one for AAPI month. I don't know, do people from India, is that part of AAPI month, Asian Pacific? I don't know if that's part of it, but this one is good. The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. It's a couple in Calcutta. Well, they're not a couple, it's a young lady. She is married to a man. They come to America. They start their family. The man's favorite author was Gogol, Nikolai Gogol, Nicholas Gogol. I don't know. He was the author. So they ended up naming their baby Gogol because that was like his favorite author. But it talks about her life. It talks about his life. It talks about their life in America. It follows Gogol's life in America. And I saw that they had made this a movie. It's on Amazon Prime. This was so good. I recommended this to Nicole, Noteworthy Nicole. I told her she should read this, but it was so good. You get in her in the mom's head about how she felt coming to America, and it was just so good. And it's an adaptation on Amazon Prime, I think, but it was really good. The Namesake. Okay, another one. This one I haven't read because look at it. American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, who wrote Coraline, which I haven't even read Coraline. I haven't seen Coraline. I haven't read any Neil Gaiman. I started this. I think this was a series 2, and I think I want to say it's 2 seasons, and then I don't know if they stopped it or something. But American Gods, it's like all the gods, and there's like a god of media, a god of, let me see, excuse me, like it's just different gods, and they're just coming. They're just gods from like, and it's different from different like religions or parts of the world. Okay, let me see. You said, yeah, you didn't know. It's a movie for sure. Shut up, Nita. Okay, so so that's South Asian. I'm gonna count that as for AAPI month. The Jhumpa Lahiri. But yeah, Neil Gaiman, American Gods. Oh, you didn't know it was a book. Oh, I thought you was I thought you was teasing, like I didn't know Jurassic Park was a movie. But this one I want to get into, but it's huge. No, it's less than The Stand, about 800 pages. But you know. Okay, this one, Jen encouraged me to get this, and I got it at a library sale. The Hobbit. Should I watch The Hobbit first or Lord of the Rings first? Let me know, because I don't know which one I should do first. Then Lord of the Rings movies is very long, but I don't know which one should I read first. But J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, one I haven't read, need to get to. Okay, let's see, another one, and this is a series on Netflix, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I don't know what it's about. I know I saw it at Goodwill and I decided to get it. Shadow and Bone, and then Leigh Bardugo. Is that a woman? Yeah, I think that's a woman. She wrote Six of Crows, which I haven't read that either. But yeah. But I know this one is an adaptation. You know how I know? Because it's right here on the dang book. Hey Jira, how you doing? I know. I decided to hop on and just, spur the moment, talk about books that were adapted. Oh, you know what they're adapting to? I haven't read it, but I heard about it. Queenie is being adapted. But so if y'all read it, then let me know. You bought American Gods and you're planning on reading The Hobbit back. Yep, life be lifing. Well, we know you've been going through some stuff. We know with some things happening, so you get a pass. This one I had got at that library sale. You've seen this before, The Girl on the Train. I didn't even know they made an adaptation to this. My husband told me. He was like, that's a movie. And I was like, oh, okay. And so even though it's, and it says it right here, soon to be a major motion picture. I think it's Emily Blunt. I think she's the girl on the train. I think she's on the train, and I think she sees something like a girl get kidnapped or something. She sees something like a crime, but she's trying to think like, did it really happen? I think it's something like that. But yeah, y'all say hello. Hello, the gangs are here. Okay, you said I will watch The Hobbit first and then the others, or read The Hobbit and go into the Lord of the Rings first. Watch The Hobbit first. Okay. 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 I'm gonna do The Hobbit first. I think that's what Jen said. Okay. This one, they did this one on Netflix, Daisy Jones and the Six. I read this one. I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I think her other book, no, not her other book. You know what was reminding me of this? Daisy Jones and the Six? It's the final revival of Opal and Nev. It reminded me in this. So this is about Daisy Jones. She's like a star. Her dad is like, her parents are famous. Her dad is like a writer or something, I forget. And her mom is a model. And she ends up having a great voice and becomes a singer. And then she teams up with this group called The Six. And they do work on albums together. And then one night it's their last night performing. And so this is about the interview. They interview them to see what happened on that night, why they stopped singing. But this was good. They made this into a series on Apple, I think. But I started watching the series, but I didn't finish it. But this was good. I like Taylor Jenkins Reid. I liked The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I like that much better. But and I heard they're adapting that too. But I don't know for sure. But The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, oh my God, wouldn't that be such a good movie? No, they should do The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo as a series, I think, and give each husband a episode. I think that would be great. Oh yeah, I have to read The Hobbit to get the foundation. Okay, all right, I'm gonna read that first. Okay. Oh, you love my. Oh, thank you. Now this book, people hate this book. The Other Black Girl. I haven't read it. Bonnie, Books with Bonnie, she was ready to throw this book. She said she did not like this book. And I've heard people that's this color don't like it that much, but people that's this color like it. I'm going to leave it like that. But I haven't read it yet. I got it, the cover, made me buy it, and it was book of the month, and I haven't read it yet. I'm going to give it a shot because sometimes you like books that people don't like. But they adapted this. It's on Hulu? Yeah, it's on Hulu. But another one I haven't read. Let me see. Okay. You thought the Daisy series was better than the book? It probably was. I have to read it again. I mean, I have to watch it because I haven't watched the whole thing. Okay. This one, Behind Her Eyes. I don't know what it's about. It's a thriller. I just saw that they had adapted it. I think it's a thriller. I don't know. A crime. I don't know. Who knows? I think I saw this at Goodwill. Even though it's a book of the month book, I got it at Goodwill. Because y'all know Goodwill Savers and Goodwills, they be having the book of the month books in there. And so I'll get them. I'll get them from there sometimes. Okay, this one, I loved it. Lessons in Chemistry. They put it on Apple. It's a woman in the 60s. She was trying to be a chemist, but because, they was all like sexist and stuff like that, and a string of events lead her to becoming a TV, like a chef on TV. Like she liked to cook, but she used like chemistry to cook. And she wanted to be a chemist, but men, and so she ended up being a chef on TV. It was so good. It's so good, so good. This is the UK cover because the UK cover made more sense than the English cover. Than the America cover. So this was good. I gave it 5 stars. The series was great too. It was so Even in this book, they went in everybody's perspective. They even gave the dog's perspective. And it was so cute. I thought this was great. That was one that I read. Okay, another one that's been out for a while. Haven't read it. Holes. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. But Holes, I have not read it, but I want to. So we're gonna get to this. Okay. You going to bed? All right, good night, Nita. She gotta get out and do her work tomorrow. Okay. Another one. We know that this is Game of Thrones. We know what Game of Thrones is about. If you don't know, come up under that rock. And then this is one of them, A Clash of Kings. I saw this at a Goodwill or something. No, I got this at Book Off for $2. I don't know which one this is, but Game of Thrones and A Clash of Kings. I know it drives some people crazy when when the books are not the same, like when the books in the series are not the same size and kind of, it don't matter to me. I can have part of a series. They don't have to be the same to me. It's nice if they are. I don't care though. It doesn't bother me. um, this may be an adaptation too. Oh shoot, I forgot One Piece. Emma Emma by Jane Austen. I think this may be adapted. I don't know. It probably was. But it might be another. Okay. Let me see. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I know they had done a movie a while ago, but I think they also did one on Disney Plus. Let's see. You're gonna read Lessons in Chemistry. Oh yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. It was really good. Check the trigger warnings. Um, check the trigger warnings for Lessons in Chemistry because some stuff happens. The Color Purple. We know what The Color Purple is about. Classic. I read it years ago. I'm gonna read it again. But The Color Purple. I haven't seen the new one. I've only seen the old one. I can quote the old one. It makes me cry now. I had no business watching this as a kid. Why was we watching this as a kid? But The Color Purple, let me see. You read the first 3 books of Game of Thrones. He's a phenomenal writer. Yeah, I am. So many people like died. I saw something when somebody had put Game of Thrones and they had a tab every time somebody died, and it was like tabs all in the book. And this one they're adapting. A Gentleman in Moscow. This is coming soon. It's going to be adapted soon. Um, A Gentleman in Moscow. I think. Let me see. Okay, so a man did a crime, but he was sentenced to house arrest in his hotel, um, in where near the Kremlin. So he's like a prisoner, but he's stuck in this hotel. It's not a motel. And so they're recently gonna adapt this. I don't know if it's come out yet, but it's coming soon. Okay, I got 2 more books. 2 more books. Oh, well, 3 more. I'll talk about One Piece too. Like Water for Chocolate. Y'all heard me talk about this book. I love this book. I read this so many times. I've seen it a few times. I own the movie. A young girl. She's in a family. She has sisters, but in their tradition, the youngest daughter can't get married. She has to take care of her mother. And she can't get married. But of course, she has fallen in love with someone. He wants to marry her, but her mom's like, no, you can't marry him because you got to take care of me. So what does mom do? She says, oh, I have another daughter that you can marry. You can marry her. And so he marries her just to be close to her. She's the cook. She's like a cook in her family, the best cook. And all her emotions go into her food that she makes. So when she's amped up, everybody gets amped up. When she's sad, everybody cries. It's just so beautiful. And I think it's recipes in here too. But yeah, like Water for Chocolate, it's one of my favorites of all time. Let me see. Let me see. Because we need to see. Yeah, we do. We do need to see black faces on TV. You read the? Is you're talking about the other black girl? Yeah. Oh yeah, the movie. Let me see. Oh, the movie. Oh, Black Water for Chocolate. Oh yeah, they're both amazing. Both amazing. Oh my god, if you don't, so amazing. Okay, then another one was probably my last one. Hannibal. One thing about me, I don't like scary movies, but I can watch if it's about like I don't like scary movies when it's like a demon or like something like that. But if it's like a person that's commit like a killer, I can watch that. So I've watched Silence of the Lambs, and I think I got this at the library, like a library book sale. But Hannibal is it the prequel? This may have been second, but it's about Hannibal Lecter. But I can do a, like true crime. I can do that. Um, oh, Food Magic. Yeah, it's Food Magic. Um, oh, The Color Purple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Makes me cry. It makes me cry now. As a kid, it was. I don't even know if I understood what was going on, but as a kid, it didn't really bother me. But watching it as a grown up, I'm like, oh gosh. But yeah, but that's another one, another good one too. I don't know if you I've read it. I don't know if you've seen it. Um, The Women of Brewster Place. Uh, Great book and movie, and Linden Hills, great book by Gloria Naylor. Um, but yeah, both great. Let's see. I think I got another one we could talk about that they've adapted, and I haven't watched it and I haven't read it. Uh, One Piece. Oh, One Piece. And where is it? I don't have it with me. Spy Family. Spy Family too. And I think they just made a movie for Spy Family. But let me see. All of Thomas Harris's him and oh, I also have a Dan Brown book. I forgot to get it. Oh shoot. What is the one? The Da Vinci Code. I have the Da Vinci Code. I got it at a library book sale, but it's on my shelf. It's at the bottom. I forgot that one. But that's another adaptation. The Da Vinci Code. But yeah. Oh my god, I'm always quoting The Color Purple. You told Harpo to bring me. It's not funny. It's not funny. You know what part makes me cry? When Suge is singing, God is trying to tell you something. Oh my God. Oh, it gave me the ugly cry. But yeah, I'm quoting The Color Purple. I tried to make my oldest sit down and watch it with me, but they don't be having they don't be they be fighting me when I be trying to make them watch movies, and then I do make them sit down and watch it, and then they like them. So I have to just like make them watch stuff with me. But yeah, any I'm thinking that's it. I think that's all. I feel like they're adapting this too. Where'd you go, Bernadette? I think they're adapting, or they have, or they're going to. I think they adapted this one too. But these are the ones that I own that they have already adapted, or they're about to. It's coming up. Trying to make sure that I don't have any more. And I could be wrong. Let me know if they did Crime and Punishment. I feel like they did, but I could be wrong. Excuse me, I could be wrong. But if they did, let me know. Um, but yeah, any of these that y'all looking forward to seeing, you know, let me know. But yeah, thanks for hopping on with me, giving me some time. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna head out. But yeah, thanks for visiting me. All right, yeah. All right, bye, y'all.